I want to talk to you guys about medications during your surrogacy journey. First, I want to show you this cute little box that Choice got for me. I received it in the mail, and it is going to help me stay so organized while I am doing my medication cycle. So I want to jump into it and just kind of go over everything that I'll be taking and just kind of go from there. So on Saturday, I will be starting my Lupron, which is this little tiny vial here. So there's not a lot of it, and it is injected with this little insulin needle, so it's not very big. And I'll tell you right now, you are your own worst enemy when it comes to this, because there is the only pressure is the pressure that you feel on yourself. It's very, very easy. As one who does not like needles or, taking shots of any sort, this was a whole lot easier than I was anticipating. So don't let yourself get freaked out about it. Just kind of stay out of your head when it comes to that. And so I'm starting this on Saturday because I have a transfer date set for next month. I'm super excited about that. I will also be taking estradiol, which is all of this stuff is just mainly to help prepare your body and your uterus for a successful transfer, whether that's hormone balance, if it's helping to suppress ovulation or periods. These all have a specific job while we are going to get ready for that transfer. I don't know all of them right off the top of my head. I mean, a quick Google search would tell you. I just know that they're all here to help your body prepare. So I will be taking estradiol, which is the same thing as Estrace. This is the oral pill, so I'll be taking that. And then after I start taking my injections and stuff, I'll have a lining check at the end of the month to make sure that everything is on track and that everything is thickening up the way that they want to see. I think that if for some reason the lining is not thickening, I'll be using this patch here just kind of to amp everything up a little bit more. I will be starting off with the Lupron and the Estrace, or the estradiol. The next thing that we will move on to is the Hyo injections, which is also known as progesterone in oil. And it's this guy here. So it's quite a bit bigger, quite a bit more. I actually have 4 of these vials. So this one is the one that got me most intimidated, because you draw it up in this syringe, very big syringe, but then you inject it with this syringe. So it's a lot smaller than that first needle. And if you don't know that that's not the needle you're using, you're probably going to freak out a little bit. So make sure that you're educated on what each syringe is going to be used for, because you don't want to be trying to give yourself an injection with an 18 gauge needle. Don't do that. No. And then I also have this suppository I will be using. It says I'm going to insert it vaginally 2 hours prior to the embryo transfer. So this is a one and done. And then I also have this stuck in the back of my box. I also have this, and so I think that this is also to help with that lining thickening up. So everything is very easy. That progesterone injection was a little bit hard for me because it's at a weird angle, and if you're not quite used to it, it may be difficult. So it could be helpful for you to have somebody who's in the home regularly to help you administer that. I have heard that you can get injectors, which I have kind of hoped to look into at some point. I just haven't gotten there yet. So it's going to be, and then you also get a sharps container to put all of your needles in when you're done. So in a nutshell, that is kind of what this med cycle is going to look like. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to Choice. They would be more than happy to answer any questions that they can answer. A lot of these protocols and stuff come from the fertility clinic that you're working with, so it might be something that you have to direct to them, but they are very good with at least connecting you to the right people to get the answer that you need. So yeah, we're gonna be starting this on Saturday and hoping that everything's gonna go really smooth for that transfer next month. So thank you.